Hello, children. How are you all? Hope you all are doing great and you have enjoyed your summer break a lot with your family members. Now it's time to get back to academics. For the first few days, instead of any new topic, we will do revision of the chapters that are in our PT1 syllabus. Let's start with chapter 1. What is the name of the chapter? Yes, it is Things Around Us. Now, what are the important topics of this chapter? They are characteristics of living and non-living things, differences between living and non-living things. Non-living things can be man-made or natural. Living things and non-living things depend on each other. So, let's start with the first topic. The world around us is very beautiful. It has plants, animals, and human beings. They all are living things as they have life. But buildings, vehicles, roads, the sun, moon, they are non-living things. They do not have life. Now we will understand about the characteristics of living things. Point A. Living things need food. All living things need food to live. Food provides energy to do work and grow. It also helps to stay healthy and fit. Humans and animals cannot make their own food. They depend on plants and other animals for food. Plants can make their own food in the presence of air, water, and sunlight. They also take nutrients from soil. The process by which plants make their food is called photosynthesis. Point B. Living things breathe. All living things need oxygen to live. They take oxygen from the air they breathe. Like food, breathing is also essential for living things. Different living things breathe through different organs. Like human beings, dogs, cats, lion, cows, they breathe through nose and lungs. Fish use their gills. Insects like cockroaches, ants use spiracles. Spiracles are small holes on the surface of their body. Plants breathe through stomata. Stomata are tiny pores on the surface of leaves. Next, living things grow and reproduce. All living things grow and change. Living things reproduce their own ones. Reproduce means giving birth to their own kind. Mammals give birth to their young ones. Some animals like birds, insects, reptiles, fishes, frog reproduce by laying eggs. Next, life cycle. What is life cycle? All animals undergo various stages in their lives when they grow and change. This is called a life cycle. In the picture, we can see life cycle of a butterfly. At first eggs, next stage is larva, then pupa, and finally a full grown butterfly. Next point is living things move. All living things move. We can see movement in plants also, like animals. Plants show movement. They also respond to changes in the environment or stimuli. There are so many examples. Sunflowers turn towards sun. When we touch the leaves of touch-me-not plant, they swing. Flowers bloom. Roots always grow towards downwards. So these all are example of movements in plant. Now movement in animals. Human and animals use their legs for movement. Insects use their feet and wings. Snakes and earthworms are use their bodies to move, and this type of movement is called crawl. Next is after living things. Now we will discuss about non-living things. There are two types: natural non-living things and man-made non-living things. Examples of natural non-living things are rock, sun, moon, etc. And examples of man-made non-living things are vehicles, buildings, roads, etc. Now we will understand about the characteristics of non-living things. Non-living things do not need food. They do not breathe. They do not grow and reproduce. They do not move from one place to another, and they do not feel. Our last topic of this chapter is living and non-living things depend on each other. Students, we know that plants and animals are depend on each other. So like plants and animals, living things and non-living things are also depend on each other. All living things need air, water to live. Plants need sunlight, air and water to make food. The sun also makes life possible but by providing warmth. Plants give out water along with oxygen, which increase humidity in our air. That is why where there are more trees, there will be more rains. We know that. Thus, both living things and non-living things depend on each other. So that's all for this chapter. Students, what you have to do, you have to read this chapter twice. Then come to exercises portion. We have already done. You have to revise all the exercises. Okay. So thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself.